What's up, future millionaires? It's your boy MTI, and we got one day until the full animal farm is launched. We will have the pools, the farms, and the dog pound completely live. Now, Forex mentioned in his previous AMA the other day that he could see potentially two things happening. One, things could just go parabolic, or he could definitely see a small correction before the animal farm launches, and then things starts to go crazy because he definitely expects price appreciation on the native assets he had mentioned. And if we look at the price of pigs, which we're going to do here in a second, you will see we've seen a very small pullback. It's still up a 2x compared to where it was about a month ago, but we've seen just a small pullback prior to the animal farm launching tomorrow. So if we briefly look at the price of drip here, you can see at the time of this video, it's $5.96. Now, of course, this price can be either lower or higher when you see this video. Now, as we look at my faucet here, I got 3,106 drip currently in the faucet, which is currently around $18,490. Now, if we look at the animal farm here, you can see there's around 48 million, and just like maybe a day ago or maybe a day and a half, it was around 54 million, and the price of pigs was around 170. It's around 153 at the time of this video, but it's still up a 2x, as I mentioned, because about a month ago the price of pigs was only $75 and now it's 153. So it's already 2x still, even with that small little pullback that Forex mentioned he could see happening. And so if we look at the drip garden here, you can see people are still pulling out those LPs because they want to prepare for the farms and pools. We got about 452 drip BUSD LPs locked currently. And if you look here, I have hit the 4 million drip garden milestone, as you can see right here. And if we head over to drip.formulate.finance, just to give you a closer look, you can see here is my plant garden, over 4 million plants, making about 134,000 plants a day. My current LP ratio is about 8.76. Here's the contract share, 0.058. And if you look down here, you can see it takes me only about 0.64 seconds, less than a second, to grow a plant. And just to give you a bigger look again, because I know a lot of people like how farmershouse.finance looks, here you can see contract balance again. Here's the drip BUSD LP pair, the price of it $8.57. And at the time of this video, you can see the contract balance is down about 0.4%. So if we head back over to the animal farm, let's go ahead and dive into what my short-term strategy is going to be. Now, one thing I do want to mention, if you want to figure out what this is going to be like in complete detail, definitely check out Friday's video where I share with you what my short-term strategy is. And I also go over the dog pound in detail as well, because that's involved in the strategy, which we're about to talk about here in a second. Now, the first part I'm going to do here, I haven't started doing the 6-to-1 strategy as of yet, which means you're compounding 6 days and withdrawing 1 day. And so once I start that strategy, I'm going to start taking these LPs, and I don't have to break these apart. I'm going to leave these two cryptos together, drip and BUSD, and I'm going to go right over to the farms here. And what I'm going to do, this is how it's going to look, and it's going to show you your personal earnings and expected earnings, of course, but I'm going to go to the farms, and I'm going to go to the third core pool. As you can see, drip BUSD farm, and this is one of the core pools out of the 3. You got dogs BUSD, dogs wrap BNB, and you got drip BUSD. So I'm going to be adding those LPs I'm taking out of the garden and adding them here. Now, quite a few benefits about this. Number one, it's going to earn me pigs that I can put into the pig pen to earn BUSD dividends. But also, I'm able to continuously grow my asset value in BUSD, which is a stablecoin, and also in drip. Because remember, these are 2 cryptos just put together. You can always break these apart. And then the extra thing that I think is really beautiful is, remember, with the farms and the pools, I can pull these out and unstake at any time. These aren't locked. They're only locked as I want them to be. I can unstake at any time. Whereas with the drip garden, the piggy bank, the faucet, you only can pull out what that percentage is per day, right? The farms and the pools, you can pull out at any time you want. So let's say you see a huge appreciation in your assets and you maybe want to take a little of profit and do whatever you want to do with it. Get into more of the ecosystem or just take some profits for yourself. This is what the farms and pools allow us to do, as well as the dog pound. So number one, when I start that 6-to-1 strategy, I'm taking that drip BUSD, putting them here, which is going to grow me more value over time as I add to this, which is going to grow me more percentage and more ownership in this farm, which is going to keep basically earning me pigs. I will claim those pigs, put them into the pig pen. The second strategy I'm going to do, which this is going to start tomorrow. Once the animal farm launches, I'm going to buy dogs, right? And once I buy dogs, I'm going into the dog pound. And you have two options, the manual compounding pool or the auto compounding pool. The compounding pool, you're going to earn BNB and then you claim it whenever you're ready. The auto compounding pool, which is I'm going to go in, and remember, you got to figure out what strategy is best for you, but definitely check out Friday's video if you really want to figure out the details of this. So I'm going into the auto compounding pool, which the reason why I want to do this as well is it's going to take that BNB that I earned and it's actually going to put it in to one of the other core farms for me. It's going to be the dogs and rat BNB core farm. So now you can see I'm going to be in the drip BUSD core farm earning pigs. I'm also going to be in the dogs rat BNB core farm earning pigs. So not only is the dog pound and the auto compounding pool gonna earn me more dogs, right? Because it's gonna be taking that BNB and pairing it with dogs, right? So I'm actually earning more dogs, more BNB, and with those two assets, it's going to allow me to earn pigs, right? And remember, I'm just adding to these two assets, so I can just keep adding, which is going to allow me to earn more pigs until I get to a nice point and I created that infinite loop, and then I will go into more parts of the ecosystem, because you don't want to stretch yourself too thin if you're not already a whale in this ecosystem. So you really want to become a whale in one part or build some significant positions before you start to stretch out into everything, right? And so that's what I'm going to do in the short term. Again, I'm going to be in this pool here from the garden, and then from here, I'm going to buy dogs once it opens up tomorrow. Put those dogs in the auto compounding pool, and it's going to take that BNB that the auto compounding pool produces, take that dividend, pair it with dogs, and now I'm going to be in this pool. So now I have two ways to earn pigs, and they're also going to be in the core farms. But I'm also earning dogs and rat BNB, which is also, in my opinion, going to have price appreciation in the future, right? So yes, you deal with the price volatility on the downside with us being in a bear market and things of that nature. But I think dogs, in my opinion, I think we're going to see some price appreciation, especially from the launch price, wherever that starts at. Just my personal opinion. So for those people that's wondering, hey, Mike, where do you purchase dogs, right? Well, of course, right now we can't purchase it as of yet until it goes live, but Forex said we will be able to buy it on the animal farm, which right now he only allows us to buy pigs and he only allows us to use BUSD. So the question is, he is going to add dogs here, but the question is he going to add BNB as an option? That I do not know. If not, we will only be able to use BUSD to buy pigs and dogs. However, this is still coming from the Pancake Swap liquidity pool. So the other way you can buy dogs and buy pigs, if you want to use BNB or maybe another crypto, you want to go to Pancake Swap. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you're going to do, you'll go over to Pancake Swap. You want to hit trade, go to swap. And so what you want to do is you can use whatever, crypto for the most part you want. You want to go to drip.formulate.finance. Now, you don't have to be a premium member for any of this. You want to go to resources. All right. And these resources are going to give you pretty much all the information for the ecosystem, white paper information, the contracts for the tokens, all of that. So you got your drip contract address, BREAP. Here comes the animal farm, old website, new website. And if we move down, you can see you got the version 1, which is paused, and you also got the version 2. Now here you can find the contract address. And if you hit on deck screener right now, like today, since the contract isn't actually live, if I click on deck screener, it's not going to actually show the pair because you can't buy animal farm dogs AFD as of yet. But once it goes live, you will be able to see, the chart and all of that. So if we head back over here, you can go here. get your dog's AFD, or you can also go to Drip Telegram or Drip Animal Farm Telegram and get the contract address that way. But what you can do, go back over to Pancake Swap, and you'll just paste the address in here, and it's going to pull up AFD for you. Now, you're not going to be able to buy it again until, the 18th, until everything is live. So that's the other way you can purchase, pigs or dogs, if you just want to go to Pancake Swap itself. But again, all of this is still coming from the Pancake Swap liquidity pool. It's just a one-stop shop on the actual animal farm. So if we head back over here, you can see we got about 48 million. We got the farms, we got pools, farms. Here's the other products, the pig pen, the piggy bank, and the dog pound. So just to give you a brief overview for those that may be new, the pig pen is where you put the governance token. The governance token is pig, which gives you ownership in the whole animal farm, votes on future developments that's going to be happening. And this allows you to earn pigs, and it allows you to earn BUSD, right? Based off of the transactions that is happening in the animal farm, right? So imagine if you were earning from all the transactions on Pancake Swap, Uniswap, or any of those other, big time dexes and things of that nature. This is what the animal farm is giving to us. It's completely decentralized. The piggy bank is a miner where you earn up to 3% per day. This is where you're taking two cryptos, pigs and BUSD, staking them. You can either do a time lock stake, or you can just stake it and just compound or withdraw your 3%, up to 3% every single day. But this kind of has the hex feature to it where you can stake as long as you choose to, up to 3 years. And then also you can do multiple piggy bank stakes as well. So you can ladder it. You can have one expire in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever you choose to do, right? And this pays you out in pigs, BUSD LP, like the drip garden, right? So we're going to get to that here in a second too. So you're going to put in pigs, BUSD LPs, and it's going to pay you out pigs, BUSD LPs. And you can break these apart, put those pigs in the pig pen, take that BUSD for profit, or take that BUSD to buy another native asset, or pair it with another asset to go into the farms or the pools, or whatever you choose to do. Then you have the dog pound, which I talked about this. This is where you utilize the dog token, the rewards token, right? So you have pigs, which is the governance token. Dogs is the rewards token, right? And so dogs, you can either put in a compounding pool, where you earn BNB and you just claim it manually, or you can put it in an auto compounding pool where it actually puts your dividend to work for you, and it compounds, I believe, every 15 minutes. And I saw a question as well. Someone said, well, what's the gas fees like? Well, because it's compounding for you, you're not paying any gas fees on the auto compounding pool. You'll be paying compounding if you're manually doing it. So then we have the farms and the pools. Of course, this is liquidity pair staking. When you have two cryptos, you add them together and then you stake those, right? And then you have the pools, which is a single asset staking, where you just have one crypto and you stake it for a yield, right? Then you have liquidity, which he's going to be adding the drip liberation to this. And this is the drip liberation is basically, let me just go to this real quick. So basically the drip liberation is how you get the drip and BUSD LP pair in the easiest form. So you don't have to actually add the liquidity on Pancake Swap. You can use BUSD, Cake, whatever you choose to use on the BSC chain, and buy your LPs to put into the garden. So let's say I got $500 here. It's going to tell you, if I hit supply, it'll tell you how many LPs you can get. You hit your confirm, you grab those, and then you will go over to the drip garden, which is where we are right here. So here you have the drip / BUSD LP pair, and that's where you will put these. And so once you had them in your wallet, they will show up right here in your balance. You can type in what you want to put in, or you can hit the max and you'll be in it to show you how many plants you're going to get, right? And so in a nutshell, that is the whole animal farm, right? That is the entire animal farm. Pig pen, the piggy bank, the dog pound, the farms and the pools, and then you have the drip garden. And then of course the foundation of it all, you have the faucet here, right? And then of course don't forget about the good old reservoir as well, which is liquidity for the drip token. This is drip / BNB, right? So don't forget about that as well. So in a nutshell, I just wanted to kind of give you a brief overview of the entire, drip ecosystem that's going to be coming live tomorrow. not to mention everything else that's coming out in the future as well. So I'm super excited about to see how the lending is going to work, how the scratches is going to work, because I believe that's where we're truly going to see that big time utility for drip, in my opinion. Yes, the animal farm is giving it utility, but it's really also focusing on the animal farm feature of the ecosystem. I think scratchies is really what's going to help drip, in the future, but can't wait for that to happen. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Are you excited for the launch tomorrow? Are you prepared for the launch tomorrow? Let me know what your strategy is, and I will catch you all on the next update.